Okay, so we are back with a new segment that we call Money Talks. And this is a segment where we go through the property before, during, and after and tell you all of the good, bad, and the ugly. So let's start with all of the bad and the ugly, because I feel like this property has all of that and not very much good.
Facts.
Facts. Okay, so let's get this rolling.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, no, you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Okay, so we started, of course, with the kitchen because you had to make this video and you went through this kitchen and it smelled like hell from what you told me. So let's talk about everything that we need to do in the kitchen, starting with these awful cabinets.
So, I mean, the way it looks, it smelled worse. You're correct. And just look at these cabinets. They have to go. This is a biohazard.
Yeah,
it's not safe.
It's so funny because usually
safe.
we do try, when we're talking about renovating a property, obviously this is to make money. This is not for play. This is not just for TV or decor. So if you don't have to replace the cabinets or you don't have to replace the flooring, we don't. But if you're looking at this property, there is no way we were able to save these cabinets. I know we usually try to save the cabinets and paint them and refurbish them, but look at these, look at this, look at this.
Yes.
There is that rat droppings?
It looks just like that's what it is. You're right.
Oh my gosh.
And when we first went into this, we were thinking cosmetic rehab.
We were. And we had a small budget. We were like, oh my gosh, this is just a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. We could get this done for $8,000. No, ma'am. Definitely was not $8,000 total.
So you're gonna do your walkthrough.
Yes.
And that's exactly what we had to do a complete walkthrough. And the cabinets, the appliances, we ended up having to replace all of that.
So let's talk about these cabinets because like I said, they are not in good condition. So we thought we might be able to save them, but when we open them up and we do the walkthrough and you were in here with this video opening these cabinets up, it was easy to see. They also have mold and there was like some water. Was that water? Like what happened under this kitchen sink? Because I'm like, what is that, girl? What is that black stuff?
It is standing water. It is mold. It was an issue with the garbage disposal. And at that point, we also knew that we had to get an expert in about the mold to figure out, was it mildew? Was it mold? What is it? Because the spores in the air, you have to treat that.
Yeah.
So that's another.
Mold is a really big deal. I don't think people realize that mold is a health hazard and it is not something that you can just get rid of really quickly and move on. You have to take it seriously.
Yep. Mold remediation.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. So did we think that because it had mold that we would immediately just have to replace the cabinets, or did you think maybe we could get the mold out of them and then refurbish these cabinets? What were your thoughts?
That was my original thought. Like, let's see if we could refurbish, if we could save this, because of course it's all about keeping to the budget that you have. So what if we could sand these down and what if we could restain them? And that was the original thought. But after we did get it tested and after we did do our due diligence, we had to replace.
Yeah, I bet. So let's talk about the appliances. Okay, so now we know we need new cabinets. So one of the things when you need new cabinets, of course, is you got to measure them out. Cabinets are not that expensive. However, they are not free. You know what I mean? It's a budget. You know, it's something that you need to do. Okay, so now that we've talked about the cabinets and we know, okay, we cannot save these cabinets. We're going to have to get all new cabinets. So of course you measure to see how much square footage of cabinets do we need. Can we buy the pre-built ones? I guess we'll get into that later. Yes. Let's talk about these appliances because they are in terrible condition. Can we save any of them?
Again, we could not save them. With appliances, you also want to make sure they work and they're up to date. Yeah. So with these appliances, not only that you could see like filters wasn't replaced, they were dirty. They also had mold. The entire kitchen had mold.
Really? This is so crazy because this is a tenant that had lived in this property for like 6 years. They literally had just moved out a week before you made this video. So to think that someone was in here living with these appliances, this stove looking like this refrigerator looking like that. Look at that stove and that oven. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yes. And the dishwasher didn't even work.
The dishwasher did not work at all?
Did not work at all.
Oh my gosh. So, did you test it or you just like opened it up?
I did both. We had to test it because, you know, you think you can just do a good Clorox clean.
That's true. Yeah. We have cleaned up some really good dishwashers and saved some of them. So you're not telling a lie there. But this one obviously could not be saved because it didn't work.
It did not work. It was not even properly installed.
Ugh. Yeah. So what does it smell like in this kitchen? Because obviously we have some mold. We have mold in the under the cabinets. We have mold in the refrigerator. Like, what is going on in this kitchen? What does it smell like?
Oh my goodness. I had a mask on. So even through the mask, I could smell it.
Ooh, what did it smell like? Really... a funky dog or a funky donkey? What did it smell like? Tell the truth.
Both of those. They had
you can tell what you told me because that's what you said. A funky donkey. That's what you said. Tell the truth.
So true. A funky bleep word, okay? Yes, it was so true. There were 2 pets there. You could see that they went on the carpet. You could see all that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Their dogs were on the carpet.
Yeah, you could see it. Ugh. It was really bad.
So let me tell you another thing that I thought was just so funny about this kitchen. They had a microwave sitting on top of the counter. Like, what year is this? This is 2021, 2022. Why is your microwave just sitting on the counter like that? Do it even work? So these pets were going on the floor?
Yes, you could see it. You saw the stains everywhere. And number 1 and number 2.
Really?
Yes,
oh my gosh, inside of the house?
Yes.
Inside this little bitty townhouse?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, so are we gonna be able to save these carpets? Because usually, like you said, we try to save the flooring. If we can get the carpets clean, we will. We have some great industrial carpet cleaners, and it is amazing how well we have cleaned some carpets. So do you feel like this is gonna be one we're gonna be able to keep the carpets? We're gonna be able to save these carpets? What is your thoughts?
That is where the smell was.
Oh, really?
It's in the carpets.
Oh, okay.
So the carpets have to
Okay, so they have to go. We are pulling all these carpets out. Oh, look at the stairs, the carpeting on the stairs. Did the dogs go up and down the stairs and poop on the stairs too?
I don't think that carpet was ever vacuumed, swept, ever.
Ever. Oh my gosh.
Ever.
Okay. Well, we need all new flooring. So yes. Are we replacing the flooring in the kitchen too, or we think we can save the kitchen and the flooring and then we just need to replace the carpet that's in the living room and on these steps?
So going in, initially we could save the tile in the kitchen because you could just clean that up and get the grout. But we knew the house is totally carpeted all the way through, so we had to replace all of that. Okay. So now we're at the point where we're replacing cabinets, we're replacing appliances, and we're replacing carpet.
Okay, so this is still though considered a cosmetic flip. Just for the record though, we are not pulling up, we're not opening up any walls, we are not tearing down any walls, we're not fixing roofing, plumbing, electrical. We are still thinking this is a cosmetic flip because changing the flooring out even in the cabinets does not make it a true flip. It is still considered cosmetic. So, all right, so we got to replace all of this carpets. We're going up these stairs, we're in these bedrooms. Let's talk about this master bedroom. What is going on in this master bedroom? Because this carpet is just as dirty as everywhere else in this house, and the bathroom is even worse.
Well, what is going on is the same thing on the stairs. You see the pet kennel, you see the animals, number 1 and number 2 on the floor. You see the dirt in the corners, you see mold, and then you go into the bathroom. Look at the bathroom floors.
Oh my gosh, let's talk about this bathroom for a second, because this is the master bathroom. So we have a master suite. We got a nice sized bedroom here. I see the 2 windows, a nice sized closet, but now we are in this bathroom and I'm like, OMG, is this actually someone's bathroom? Is this their tub?
Like you said, they had moved out. Look at that toilet.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mortified.
First of all, this bathroom is so outdated. Again, this video is 2021, 2022. Actually, this is the beginning of 2022. What are we talking about? Why is this so outdated? Look at the tiles. Look at the countertop in these cabinets. And everything is terrible.
I mean, wallpaper.
Wallpaper. Are they serious?
Yes. So assessing that. New floors upstairs.
Yeah, this carpet is not going to make it. But we're going to just put new carpet. We're not going to put tile. We're not putting wood flooring. I think we can just replace the carpet and keep it moving.
We can. We also looked at the windows. We had broken windows.
Okay, I see. Yeah. I do see some broken windows.
But they were paned, so it's not replacing the entire window.
Okay.
Just the panes.
Okay, makes sense.
Yes.
So we're in this master bedroom. Is that mold even in the closets?
Yes, you know how people throw towels over the door, wet towels?
Ooh, is that what they did?
That is what they did, and it got mold on the doors, and we had to replace the doors.
And they were just living in this house with all this mold and making the mold even worse with their own actions.
Correct.
That's just crazy to me.
You have a towel bar.
For a reason.
For a reason.
Like, behave like a human being. Okay. All right. So we know we need new blinds. We know we need new window treatments. We got new flooring and new carpeting. And now we have to do all of these bathrooms. Look at this secondary room. And let's look at this bathroom in the secondary room. Obviously, it's not as bad as the master bedroom bathroom, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah, still that nasty toilet.
Oof.
Same nasty toilet.
So we need whole new toilets. These toilets are not going to be able to be cleaned. We need to get brand new toilets.
Yes, we do. New tubs.
New tubs.
Yes.
Here's the fun thing, though, that people don't know. Toilets are actually very inexpensive. You can buy a brand new toilet for $60.
Yeah. So that wasn't a horrible thing to think about when it came to the budget, the toilets, because we knew we were going to replace those, but it just was hard to look at because they were
very bad.
Yeah. The showers, just doing something different, because as I said, even above the shower, wallpaper near water, near your shower.
It's not a smart idea. So we knew we were going to pull the wallpaper down.
Yes.
And we knew we weren't going to put wallpaper back up.
No, ma'am. Not going to happen.
Not happening.
Yes. Yes.
Not happening. I have written an entire book on short-term rentals, and this book is absolutely free. Just go to Noelle's Bnb Secrets.com and pick up my new book, Bnb Millionaire Secrets, absolutely free. That's right. Just go to Noelle's Bnb Secrets.com to pick up this new book. I have created this book because I poured my heart into what I do with short-term rentals. It's an opportunity that never existed before, and it's a business that you can start with little to no money and make hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a few months. This is a business that you really want to get into, and I want you to learn it absolutely free. Just go to Noelle's Bnb Secrets.com. That's Noelle, Noelle with an S, B like boy, N like Nancy, B like boy, secrets with an S, Noelle's Bnb Secrets.com. Get my book absolutely free. You just cover the shipping, because I want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.